Hey guys, I know it's late. I need to be in bed, but I've been working a fundraising event all week and I just wanted to come here to share a few things with you guys before I go to bed. And first of all, we are going to chat about people starting Scentsy. And I want you guys to know this. Scentsy is you. Most people that I meet have never heard of Scentsy, don't even know what Scentsy is. A lot of people think Scentsy is sold in stores. So when you're out here sharing Scentsy on social media, even in person, people don't know what it is. You have to start with sharing with them what is Scentsy. Scentsy is you. Scentsy is what you share. Not just about the product, but about you. Scentsy is you. Again, people don't even know what it is. I meet people all the time that I have to take them and introduce Scentsy products to them and let them know what Scentsy is. Then once we get beyond the product, then I have to talk to them about how to use the products. So that's a beginning struggle for a lot of us, because I remember when I joined Scentsy, I didn't say yes initially because I was not familiar with Scentsy. I never heard of Scentsy. When I joined, I think Scentsy had been around for about 4 or 5 years, and I never heard of it. So I said no because I was not familiar with Scentsy. Never experienced Scentsy. So when you're asking people and you're sharing with them, don't assume that they know about Scentsy. Don't assume that they have experienced Scentsy. Now, if you're talking to your customers or a host, a lot of times, well, sometimes they haven't experienced it, but for those who have experienced it, then this is the opportunity for you to share with them what Scentsy has done for you. If they've experienced the product, it is your opportunity to talk about what it's done for you. And then always be a listener, because they will give you clues and you can follow up with those clues to let them see how Scentsy could solve whatever problems that they're going through, whatever it is that they need. Be a great listener to see. I don't know how many times I've sent messages to people. When I first joined Scentsy, they didn't know what Scentsy was. I was out there. When I joined Scentsy, I had 23 friends on Facebook. That was it. So can you imagine if I stayed with 23 friends, how far I would be? If I did not grow my network, if I didn't go out here and meet new people, I wouldn't be anywhere. I would not be where I am now. So 23 people, I'm 13 years in, and currently I have over 8,000 followers, and I started out with 23. So when I hear people saying, well, I've asked everybody, well, you've only asked those in your circle, those handful of people that you talk to, that's your everybody. That means you're not willing to expand and grow. So there are various ways to network: through partying, through connecting with people on social media, through working events, when you're out and about, through sharing samples, asking for referrals. There are so many ways to make new connections. Now, there are so many things I can say that Scentsy has done for me. There's so many things, guys. So are you sharing these blessings that you receive from being a Scentsy consultant? Do you share that? Are you consistently sharing it? Not just one time, guys. Not just 2 times. You have to consistently share what is Scentsy. People don't know it. They miss it. If you're on social media sharing it, if you have a lot of followers, somebody's going to miss it. Even if you don't have a lot of followers, somebody's going to miss it. For every customer that I talk to, at the close of their purchase, I always say, oh, by the way, if you start Scentsy now, This is how much money you're going to get back on your purchase. And if somebody's made an order on my website, when I thank them for their order, I'm going to say, oh, by the way, did you know that you could have made X number of dollars on that order? I have a spot available right now at no cost. Would you be interested in taking that spot? Ask everybody. Ask everybody. It doesn't matter who they are. Ask them. Because if you don't ask, somebody else will. And if you don't ask, the first thing they will say is, well, you know, if they join somebody else's team, they'll say something like, well, you didn't ask me. I didn't know that I could join your team. So when you get in the habit of asking all the time, it becomes part of what you do. So ask all the time. So I remember when I first started with Scentsy, I remember taking my warmer everywhere I went. I was like so excited. People always could sense how passionate I was about what I was doing. Even now, I'm still as excited as I was when I started. I never stop being excited. The moment you stop being excited is when things go down. You can't expect everybody to say yes. Everybody's not going to say yes. You're going to get a whole lot of no's before you get to yes. But it's all about you being consistently sharing and consistently showing up. The blessings will flow. I am currently a full-time Scentsy consultant, and it's been a blessing because after 37 years, I lost my job. I was kind of forced out. After 37 years, I had no choice but to go full-time Scentsy. What if I had just stopped a long time ago when I heard those no's? What if I stopped? I wouldn't be where I am today. What if I stayed with those 23 friends that I had on Facebook when I first joined Scentsy? I knew that I was not going to get that far with those 23 friends. I knew that. I had to grow it. I had to grow my network. We all start with 0 customers. We all start with 0 team members. Currently, I guess I have over 1,500 team members, but I started with 0. And you expand by asking on a regular basis. Just keep asking, keep sharing all the great things that Scentsy has done for you consistently. Talk about it. Share your story. And my story has changed so many times, guys, since I've been with Scentsy. You know, my situation is so different. And I'm a mother, and I have 2 kids. I have a son. He is currently 43 years old. And my daughter is 22 years old. They're 21 years apart. Yeah. Then I have 4 grandkids, and I have 2 granddogs. And I am a caregiver. I have take care of my mom. I take care of my brother and my nephew. So with being a caregiver, my kids are, my son lives in a whole nother state. And my daughter's in dental school. And it's been a blessing, guys, to be in a position to set my own hours where I can do the things that I need to do for running to the nursing home, taking care of Mama. And Mama's the reason why I'm working full-time Scentsy now, because she got really, really sick. And that's when I was let go of my job, and I had to go full-time Scentsy. Isn't that a blessing, guys? So don't you ever, ever feel like Scentsy is a burden, guys. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. The list goes on and on with me. My brother and my nephew, I take care of them. They don't drive. I have to take them everywhere they go, to the doctor's office, to the store, whatever they need to do. I have to make sure that I'm there for them. So these are the things that you need to share, guys, basic things. Because remember, when you're going out there sharing, asking people to join your team, why would they join your team? What makes you stand out? What have you done to make them know what Scentsy is? What have you done to show them that you can help them solve a problem? What have you done to allow them to see that you're going to be there for them when they need a mentor? What have you done? Are they seeing these things? You may be an amazing person, but if they don't see it, how will they know? How will they know to choose you? I have gotten so many people to join my team, and I always ask them, why did you choose me? And the number one thing that I hear is that I see how much you love what you do. This is what I see. These are the random people who join my team that I don't know. Because people will search your social media. They will search you out and see what kind of person you are. They'll search your social media. They'll even go to your website to see if you got any open parties. And they'll go to your YouTube channel if you have one and see what kind of person you are. They'll go to all your social media platforms. They're going to go and check you out. So why would they choose you if they don't see you showing up? If they don't see you sharing your story, they don't see how you're solving problems with your Scentsy products, why would they choose you? So these are great things to work on, guys. Because I didn't know these things when I started. Somebody coached me through this. Somebody coached me through telling me, don't just share Scentsy stuff always. Share what you eat. Share inspirational posts. Share things about your family, your pets. Share things about the places you like to go and activities you're involved in. Share those things. Somebody told me this. I didn't know. I was out there just posting a bunch of Scentsy stuff because I didn't know any better. So I started, everybody knows that I love watermelon. They know that. And everybody know about my kids and my grandkids. They see that I share those things. So are you sharing those things, guys? These are the basic things that's going to help you paint a picture about who you are. Remember, on Facebook and Instagram, all these social media platforms, you don't want to become generic. You don't want to be that generic person. You want them to know that you're a real person who care. Become that caring person, that sharing person, not that selling person, but that sharing person. And it seems like, I know to some of you, it may seem like a lot, but it really isn't. And the more you start doing these things, guys, it becomes so natural to you. It will. And when you're out and about, make you some, I'm very simple. I'm very simple the way I run my business. I have little business cards with little pieces of wax in there, cut with a wavy knife. And this is what I share when I'm out and about at my events, at the store. Simple things that I share. I have my QR code on my phone for people to scan it so we can stay connected. Follow-up is key. I use Project Broadcast for my follow-up, and I use various tags for them so I can know how to separate them. I have tags for people who buy the diffusers, people who buy the air purifiers, people who I met at various events. And when I see how much they bought, then I'm going to present the opportunity for them to join because I want them to benefit from what they're buying. Doing the math, using the calculator. So I just wanted to share these things with you guys as you're processing this idea about how to get people to join. If you're struggling with getting people to join, make sure that you're doing some of these things that I just mentioned, guys, because this is what works for me. It works for me to be consistently sharing how Scentsy has blessed me. And my list is long. I have a long list, but I do know, once again, guys, a lot of people don't know what Scentsy is. They don't know what Scentsy has to offer. And as you're talking, if somebody asks you about the pay, I always tell people Scentsy's compensation plan does not tell the whole entire story because there are other things that Scentsy has to offer, with the way that we do our parties, the way we set up our parties where you can get rewards because we can be our own host and all the bonuses that we can get and the incentive trips, income disclosure will go here. So the compensation plan does not tell the whole story. So I only bring that up when people ask because without them it's it's just not shown right there in the conversation plan, but I explain it to them so they can see. But if you're sharing things yourself, and then they'll see, oh, this is something that could really help me. So guys, be in the sharing business and be in the caring business, because Scentsy is, I love our core values: simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. So I stick to those right there. So you know what, guys, have a great night. I guess I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get up early in the morning. Love you guys. I just wanted to share that with you because I want you guys to be successful at getting people to join your team. Remember, it's about them, okay? It's about them. You want to share with them how amazing this company is. I like to share videos as well so people can know a little bit about what Scentsy is, and also share my story so they can see why I'm very passionate about what I do and how I'm very passionate about helping people to start this Scentsy journey. Okay, have a great night, guys. Love you. Bye.